Gino King Boxing back in the building, back with some more boxing news. Man, the fight is getting closer and closer. September 13th is going down. The great Terrance Crawford against the great Canelo Alvarez. And man, a lot of people are asking and wondering, can Terrance Crawford hurt Canelo Alvarez? Can he drop Canelo Alvarez? Can he punish Canelo Alvarez in this September 13th showdown, Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium? You know, my honest opinion, man, I think for Crawford to be able to beat Canelo Alvarez in this fight, he's going to have to hurt him. And I think for the first time in Canelo Alvarez's career, let me say the second time, because I do think, I believe it was Miguel Cotto's younger brother earlier on in Canelo Alvarez's career hurt Canelo, but we haven't seen Canelo really hurt. We've seen him hit, pop. Floyd popped him, punished him, not really just hurt him to where he was in trouble. Same thing with Bivol. But I do, for some reason, think that Terrance Crawford is going to hurt Canelo Alvarez for the first time in many, many years, September 13th. I also think for Crawford to win the fight, he's going to have to hurt Canelo Alvarez. He's going to have to hit Canelo where he's visibly hurt. And I think Bud Crawford can do it. Bud Crawford has hurt his, 9 out of his last 10 opponents. The Madrimal fight, he beat Madrimal. We didn't really see Madrimal visibly hurt, but we can tell he was hurt, but it wasn't visible. I do think he's going to visibly hurt Canelo Alvarez this fight. This is going to be the first time we see Canelo hurt where he's in trouble in this fight. Even in the Skull fight, when Canelo Alvarez fought Skull, his last fight, when Skull engaged with Canelo, he had some moments in that fight. He did pretty good when he engaged with Canelo in that fight. He just did it too much running around the whole fight. But he popped Canelo a few times in that fight to where he hit Canelo. And of course, he wasn't visibly hurt by it, but think if Bud Crawford hits him with some combinations like that, what's going to happen to Canelo? You know, William Skull he ran and moved around so much the whole fight. It took his moments he had when he engaged with Canelo, he took it away by running. You know, when you're moving around in a fight, there's nothing wrong with moving around, but you got to move around, stop, engage, make your opponent miss up close in the middle of the ring. That was what was so great about Floyd. Floyd didn't run. Yeah, Floyd moved around the ring, but Floyd would stand right in front of you and make you miss all day. And he would engage right back, like right there while he's making you miss. You know, then he may move around a little bit, but then he'll stop and engage and punish you, put some damage on you and make you miss, move around a little bit, and, you know, there you go. But, William Skull, he lost the fight himself with all that moving around. But I noticed Canelo Alvarez's favorite punches are the left hook to the head, the left hook to the body, and the right hook to the body and the head. Those are his favorite punches. He barely even threw a jab against William Skull. He barely threw a jab, and we all know Canelo has to stand still to set his power punches up. And I think the game plan for William Skull, I think that was the game plan, to not let Canelo Alvarez set his power punches up by sitting still. But you got to be able to engage and make Canelo Alvarez miss while he's right in front of you. If you can't do that, you're gonna have trouble winning the fight over by the judges, in my opinion. And I think that's what Canelo, what William Score had issues with, but Crawford's gonna have to. He's gonna have to take that hook away from Canelo Alvarez. The hook to the body and the hook to the head. Those are Canelo's favorite punches. He threw the jab a lot more when he fought Edgar Berlanga. We seen, but Edgar's defense just wasn't on point to be able to do anything with Canelo. You got to have some decent defense, and I think Crawford has that to be able to beat Canelo Alvarez. But he's gonna have to hurt Canelo to beat him. He's gonna have to get his respect early on in the fight, and I think stepping to Canelo Alvarez is gonna be part of the game plan. Crawford's gonna have to step to him from first round on, step to Canelo and walk him down. Step to him and walk him down. It's gonna stifle Canelo and make him have to think more than he normally has to. Especially if you're coming back with some heat. So I think that's gonna be the game plan for Bud Crawford if he's gonna come out on top in this fight. Crawford definitely has the power to punish and hurt Canelo. The way he done Earl Spence. Really, his last 10 fights, besides the Madrimal fight, we didn't see him visibly hurt Madrimal, but we know Madrimal was hurt. Especially off some of those combinations when he got on the inside and he started hitting Madrimal with 3 and 4 punch combinations. He's gonna have to be like that with Canelo. He's gonna definitely have to watch for that left hook. If he can take that left hook away from Canelo Alvarez early on in the fight, it's gonna happen. But he's gonna have to do it early, and every time Canelo throws that left hook and misses, Crawford is gonna have to hit him and punish him for that, to make him think twice about throwing that left hook. So that's my opinion on it. We're gonna see Canelo Alvarez visibly hurt for the first time in a long time in this Bud Crawford fight, September 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada, at Legion Stadium. This is Gino King Boxing. Y'all press that subscribe button, press that like button, and I'm out.